What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out some awesome battles submitted to the channel by a member of the community, Evan the Pootie. So shout out to them. Thank you for sharing these battles with us. As you can see, we have Snorlax, Shadow Executor, and Gallade, so double confusion users in the back. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, getting into this first battle here. Let's see how this goes. We have Snorlax on the lead versus Armored Mewtwo. So a pretty decent matchup. Has to watch out for Dynamic Punch, which is a charge move there from Armored Mewtwo. But you do see a swap into Shadow Snorlax. So we will see the Gallade come into this matchup. What's great about Gallade as well is the Confusion and Leaf Blade are going to do so much damage that they might be able to get shield advantage here from their opponent by going for double Leaf Blade, because obviously close combat has to be respected. And even if they do decide to let it go, which they're deciding not to, the Leaf Blade and Confusions would probably be enough to take them out. So we do see another Leaf Blade come through right here. Again, putting huge pressure on this Snorlax to be able to shield. And they do get the second shield as well. So they're probably going to be letting this go, which they do. They're going to let it go. Now it'll be interesting to see what they decide to come in. Snorlax is probably going to be the best option, considering Executor is part Psychic typing. So they obviously don't want to take any lick damage. So we will see Snorlax come in and go straight for Superpower right here. This is definitely going to be risky because the Armor Mewtwo does have some loaded energy, and we will probably see a swap out right away. So let's see what they decide to do. They are spamming on the Executor, so they do swap right away, and the opponent is not swapping out as well, which means whatever's in the back might be very weak to Shadow Executor, so we might see a shield come up right here to block the charge move. Seed Bomb does land for a lot of neutral damage. Armored Mewtwo still staying in, so it wants to try to land and put some pressure on shields. So we will see the final shield now go down. It was a Psy Strike right there, and the final Pokemon is going to be... It's either going to be Excadrill or Galarian Stunfisk. We saw Ground Steel typing. It is going to be the Excadrill there, which means Seed Bomb and Confusion are going to do so much because Excadrill is a very glassy Pokemon. Here comes a charge move. Rock Slide is probably going to be enough to take it out. Yeah, it is going to be enough neutral damage, but Snorlax has so much health remaining, and honestly, a Drill Run here or a Rock Slide is not going to do enough to take out the Snorlax, so we will see the Excadrill go down to fast moves, and then they have some loaded energy for the Armored Mewtwo in the back. Mewtwo is quite low as well, but I don't know if it's low enough for a Body Slam to KO. Definitely not. This is going to be an interesting race. Mewtwo got the charge move. If this is Dynamic Punch, it is game over. What is it going to be? It's going to be a Psy Strike. That is not enough to take out Snorlax, and Snorlax able to take it right there in game one. Alright, game two, we have Snorlax versus Jirachi on the lead. A pretty decent matchup here because of the lick damage, but Jirachi as well with Doom Desire has to be respected. Body Slam as well is going to be resisted because of that steel typing, so we will likely not see a shield here. Yeah, no shield from the Jirachi. Even if it was Superpower, it would only do neutral because of the Psychic Steel typing, so it didn't warrant a shield just yet. Doom Desire does land for quite a bit of neutral damage. We are seeing them go for the Superpower right here. I don't even know if this is going to be enough to take it out, and if it does land, they're going to have to swap out, which it does land, so they do swap into the Gallade, but Confusion is not going to be enough to take it down, which means the charge move of Doom Desire is going to come through, and we will see a shield to block that right there. Definitely warranted to shield that. That would have done way too much damage. Now we do see a Gallade mirror right here. This is a good signal that whatever's in the back might be weak to Confusion, which means Shadow Executor might be looking pretty strong. We do see a shield as well from the Gallade, and we'll have to see if they decide to give up their final shield to stop this Leaf Blade. They're going to let it go, and it was a close combat actually. That might be a miscall right there by the opponent. Definitely should have been going for Leaf Blade. These licks are going to be doing a lot of damage, and they're going for the Body Slam as well. This is going to do enough damage to take out the Gallade, or it's going to be getting the final shield. Takes out Gallade. We're going to see a swap right away into Shadow Executor, and sure enough, there is a Jellicent in the back, which is going to be very weak to the grass type charge moves here of Seed Bomb from the Shadow Executor. But is it going to be enough to one-shot? This will be getting the final shield, and now it's going to be race to the charge moves. Charge move now coming through. Shadow Ball will one-shot, Ice Beam will one-shot, so they're going to have the shield, and it's going to be a Shadow Ball. So now it's going to be a race to the next charge move. I think the Shadow Executor will be able to get in time, and Seed Bomb should do enough super effective damage right here to take out the Jellicent, and that is going to be a good game two right there. All right. Moving into this next battle, we have Snorlax versus Snorlax on the lead. This is an absolute mind game for any of you who have been in this matchup before. It's a game of chicken with superpower. Who is going to throw it, who is not, who's going to shield first, and who is not. Obviously, a superpower landing will do a lot of damage, but it won't be enough to one-shot. Even 2 won't necessarily be enough to one-shot sometimes. So that's going to come down to IVs, but we will see body slams now come through. They do get the first shield as well from their opponent, which is very nice. Superpower right here, again, won't one-shot, so they're not going to shield. It is going to be another body slam, but this is now in the territory of a superpower will take them out. So let's see how they decide to play this. They're going to go ahead and build up to 2 body slams and go for the super... The opponent Snorlax got to the charge move first. They're going to go ahead and shield. It is going to be a body slam, so they're going to throw the superpower now. This is going to do a lot of damage if it does land. They've already gotten 1 shield, so let's see what they decide to do. It does land, but hopefully they can get to another one in time, which they can. This might just be enough to take them out now that they're low enough from all that lick damage, and they do take them out. Snorlax goes down, 1-to-1 shield, and we do see a Granbull come in. Oh my goodness, and they swapped right away into Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen being poison ground typing means the Confusions are absolutely going to rip it apart, but Poison Fang here as well is going to take out the Executor. Now, Gallade, the only way they won this game is hard farming down with Gallade, and they cannot shield that first Poison Fang as well because Nidoqueen might be able to get to a second one. So let's see what they decide to do. They're going to go ahead and shield the first one. They're risking it for the biscuit, and they're going for the hard farm down, hoping Nidoqueen doesn't get to another one. The Nidoqueen got to another one. This is very unfortunate because they're already debuffed. Poison Fang does a lot of neutral damage. The Granbull has Charm. This is not looking good. Double debuff from Poison Fang. Here comes the first Leaf Blade. If a Charm gets through, this Gallade is going to go down instantly. They're able to get the back-to-back Leaf Blade. They have to swap into Snorlax now. They cannot stay in with the Gallade. Snorlax has to try to close this game out, and it's going to be a race to the Body Slam. They get to it just in time. Hopefully, this is enough damage to take out the Granbull. I think it might be. And that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Very close one right there. All right, we got Snorlax versus Excadrill on the lead. We saw this matchup earlier in a previous battle. And what we know is that Drill Run Rock Slide is not going to be enough to one-shot. So they don't necessarily have to shield on the first one, which is what this battler decides to do. But Superpower right here has to be feared by the Excadrill. It's going to do so much damage, and they're looking to throw it right away, which means we might see a swap out because they want to clear the debuff on Snorlax, so they do get a shield, and we do see a swap out at the same time. Gallade into Slowbro, but the Confusions are doing neutral here to Gallade because of the fighting psychic typing, but they're resisted from the Slowbro. Leaf Blade as well is going to be shielded right there. Hopefully they can get to another one in time. This is going to do quite a bit of super effective damage, but Slowbro is very, very bulky, so I imagine it can survive. Yes, it can. It's going to go ahead and throw its charge move right here, and we will see the Gallade let this go. Now, it's all going to come down to, are they going to come in with Snorlax and farm down? Or are they going to come in with Shadow Executor? They do have 2 shields, so they can easily give up a shield if they need to. So they're going to come in with the Executor right here and look to farm down. Confusion is resisted because of the psychic typing, and Slowbro is just able to get to a charge move. They will shield. This could be an Ice Beam, everyone. It'll one-shot. So they do block the Ice Beam. That's beautiful. But they have so much loaded energy here on the Shadow Executor. They'll have to see what they decide to bring in. We're going to see a Shadow Dragon. Oh, man. This Psychic is going to one-shot, right? Guarantee one-shot. We're booming. Boom! One-shots the Dragonite. We see a swap into the Snorlax as well. And a charge move coming from the Excadrill. They're going to go ahead and shield this and just look to get to that superpower to one-shot the Excadrill. So we will double boom this game. I think this is going to do enough damage as well because Excadrill is so glassy. So here we go. Boom! Takes it out, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Alright, getting into this next battle here, we got Snorlax on the lead versus Armored Mewtwo. Again, has to watch out for Dynamic Punch. It's going to be doing super effective damage, but Lick and Body Slam are really going to start adding up. So the Armored Mewtwo really can't stay in here too long because of the damage coming out from Lick. First Body Slam is going to land for neutral damage, able to get it to 50% HP. We will see the charge move now come from Mewtwo. Will we see a shield here from Snorlax? Yes, they are going to shield the Dynamic Punch. We're going to see a swap out into Snorlax Mirror, and they don't want to stay in this too long. They obviously want to try to get off a superpower, but they will have to bail at some point. Here comes the first superpower. No shield from the opponent. And they lose the CMP tie right here, which means this superpower, if it lands, it's going to do a lot of damage, but it's just going to be a body slam. We do see a swap. Oh, no. They went for the superpower as well, so this might get a shield from the opponent, but I don't think it will. Yeah, it's not going to be enough damage. We're going to see a swap out into Gallade. Hopefully they can farm down in time. No, Snorlax is able to get to the body slam in time. This is not going to take out the Gallade, so Gallade can farm down. Now, what's great about Gallade as well as having access to that Leaf Blade, it is going to put a lot of pressure here on the armored Mewtwo to shield. Plus, Mewtwo just threw its charge moves, which means it doesn't really have much energy, so it's trying to confusion down, and Gallade is going to be able to survive to get off one more Leaf Blade. This will either take out the Mewtwo or get the final shield. It does get the final shield, which is beautiful. Now, we'll have to see what they decide to bring in. Shadow Executor here with some loaded energy could be very deadly against their backline. We're going to go ahead and see it come in, and they are going to let this go. This might be a dynamic punch, blind throw. No, it's going to be a rock slide for neutral damage, and hopefully they can farm down in time. No, another rock slide is going to come through, so they're going to go ahead and shield this on their Executor. Have to pray that whatever's in the back they can take out with charge moves. And it is going to be a Sylveon. So the Psychic right here is going to do a lot of neutral damage. But my goodness, Sylveon with Charm, and it survives, is going to be very dangerous. Sylveon, can it get to the body slam? No, Sylveon's able to farm down. Sylveon versus Alone Executor. Oh my goodness, confusion, just able to take it out. Alright, moving to this next battle, we have Snorlax versus Magnezone on the lead. Pretty decent matchup. Because of superpower, but also has to watch out for the double wild charge. It will do a lot of neutral damage. We're going to see this first superpower come through. We'll have to see if they swap as well. And it lands for so much damage right there. And we will see another charge move come through from the Magnezone right here. And they are going to go ahead and block. It is going to be Wild Charge, which is beautiful. And we're going to see a Tangrowth now come in. Confusion is absolutely shredding. Close combat as well. Should be getting the shield right here. If not, it's going to do so much neutral damage. It lands. Oh my goodness. Gallade is putting on a clinic. They're going to go ahead and let this go. I think Power Whip will be enough to take it out. So Gallade is going to go down, and we will probably see the Snorlax come back in and load up on energy. The Magnezone is very low, remember that? Oh no, Shadow Executor is going to go ahead and come in, get ahead on energy. We'll have to see what that final Pokemon is going to be. Oh man. Magnezone is going to go ahead and come in and throw its charge move. Wild Charge will be resisted, so they can let this go. They're going to go ahead and shield it anyways, and they're going to look to farm down. It's 2 shields. Oh man, it's a Blastoise in the back. So they're going to be able to get shields here with Seed Bomb. It's going to be doing super effective damage, and they can probably soak a charge move here on Snorlax, maybe 2, so they're going to have to bail on the Ice Beam potentially. We will see the Snorlax come in. So here comes the charge moves from Blastoise. Probably going to be Hydro Cannons. It's going to need 2 in order to take it out. The first Hydro Cannon does land. They're going to have to get to a second one, but Body Slam right here is going to put huge pressure on the Blastoise to shield. But remember, the Executor is still in the back. No shield right there, which is dangerous. This means Blastoise might go down to confusions before it can get to an Ice Beam in time. Hydro Cannon is going to be enough to take... Oh, barely not enough to take out Snorlax. I think they underfarmed it right here. Now it's going to be Confusion versus... Yep, they are able to get it. Okay, I thought they might have been able to get the Ice Beam right there. It would have been very close. And that was the set right there. So very good battles. Really awesome team, and I think very accessible Pokemon for you all to use. So thank you to Evan the Pootie for sharing these battles with us. What do you guys think about this team and these battles? And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.